Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Dakota, the place where we try to figure out if your favorite companies are building empires or just fancy sandcastles. Today we've got Galaxy Digital Inc. on the docket, who are filing an amendment to a previous report. Now, usually amendments aren't super exciting, but sometimes they can reveal a little more of the story, so let's dive in and see what's changed. And hey, before we get too deep, if you love these kinds of explanations, hit that subscribe button and join our Discord channel linked in the description below. We'd love to have you there. Alright, so this is an 8K. It's a form that companies use to update or correct information they've already filed. Think of it as a little addendum to a previous announcement. The main event here seems to be related to a departure within the company's executive ranks. This section is all about changes in the company's leadership team or how they compensate them. Galaxy Digital previously told us that their general counsel, Andrew Siegel, was leaving to take on a public policy role. That announcement happened back in August 2025. Now, what this amendment clarifies is that Mr. Siegel has entered into a separation agreement. He's staying with the company until September 12th, acting as a transition guide. This is pretty standard practice when our key executive is leaving, ensuring a smooth handover of responsibilities. Here's where it gets a bit more concrete for Mr. Siegel. The separation agreement details what he gets as he leaves. He's going to receive a $300,000 payment as a lump sum. On top of that, all of his unvested stock awards and options, which are basically promises of future stock, are going to become immediately available to him. This is often part of executive severance packages, rewarding their contributions and sometimes encouraging them to leave on good terms. It's not always a clean break though. The agreement also includes clauses that Mr. Siegel must abide by. These typically include things like keeping company information private, not saying bad things about the company afterward, and cooperating with any ongoing matters. These are designed to protect the company even after an executive has left. This part of the filing is where they list any new documents or exhibits that are attached to this report. The key item being filed here and incorporated by reference into the report is the actual separation agreement that was signed on August 28, 2025. This is the document that spells out all the terms between Galaxy Digital and Andrew Siegel. And then there's this exhibit, which is basically a standardized data file for the cover page information, often used for easier electronic filing and processing. And finally, we have the signatures. This confirms that the company acknowledges the information in this filing. This report is signed off by Anthony Paquette, the Chief Financial Officer, indicating that the executive team is aware of and backing this amendment being filed. Now, looking at this filing, it's really about the specifics of an executive departure. There aren't any new financial statements or major strategic announcements here. It's an update on the terms of an existing plan, Mr. Siegel leaving the company. The amounts involved, while significant for an individual, don't typically move the needle for a company like Galaxy Digital on their own. What this does illustrate is the ongoing adjustments in leadership and the contractual frameworks surrounding those changes. It's a peek behind the curtain at how these transitions are handled officially. From a broader perspective, Galaxy Digital is a company focused on digital assets and blockchain technology. They have investments, trading and advisory services related to this space. Such a departure, while routine, is worth noting as continuity in key roles like general counsel can be important for navigating the complex and evolving regulatory landscape they operate in. The details of the separation package, including accelerated vesting of stock, are common incentives for senior executives to ensure their cooperation and smooth transitions, and to reward their past service. The agreement's clauses on confidentialities in key roles like general counsel can be important for navigating the complex and evolving regulatory landscape they operate in. The details of the separation package, including accelerated vesting of stock, are common incentives for senior executives to ensure their cooperation and smooth transitions, and to reward their past service. The agreement's clauses on confidentiality and non-disparagement are standard protective measures for the company. Essentially, this is a procedural filing to fear. So what's the takeaway here? This filing itself doesn't reveal any new financial performance or strategic shifts. It's about the mechanics of an executive departure. The $300,000 payment and accelerated stock options are standard components of such agreements, aimed at ensuring a professional transition and acknowledging past contributions. The ongoing obligations for Mr. Siegel, like confidentiality, are vital for protecting Galaxy Digital's interests. While not a high-impact financial report, it highlights the normal operational adjustments within a company Alright, that's our decoder for Galaxy Digital's latest update. Do you think these executive changes signal anything bigger for the company, or are they just standard operational adjustments? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, give this video a thumbs up and make sure you're subscribed for more corporate insights. Don't forget to join our Discord community for more discussions. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Corporate Decoder.